There is a tour that transcends the ordinary. An odyssey of discovery and wonder spanning 3 glorious days. A transformative journey from El Nido to Coron, where the magic of the Philippines comes alive. Traverse through the Bucket Archipelago, a mosaic of limestone cliffs and emerald waters that beckon explorers and dreamers alike. Snorkel amidst vibrant coral gardens, uncover hidden lagoons, and sink your toes into untouched beaches. As the sun sets, watch nature's canvas unfold before your eyes, a spectacle that accompanies your voyage to the captivating Coron. Share laughter under the stars and forge bonds that echo the spirit of adventure. This isn't just a tour, it's an immersion into paradise with El Nido as your getaway. If you are planning to visit the island of Palawan and you want to join one of those 3 or 5 days boat tours, then stay tuned because today I'm going to share my experience in this video. If it's your first time to join my channel, then subscribe because I've got a lot of travel videos coming your way very soon. If you want to travel from El Nido to Coron on the island of Palawan, there's no better way I recommend to travel via a 3 or 5 days boat tour. This is one of the experiences you will remember for the rest of your life. I have personally joined an ultimate 3 days tour, 2 nights included, starting from El Nido, ending in Coron. The tour operator I have chose, it's called El Nido Paradise. All the links in the description tab. I found the tour online and I paid $325, which includes all the snack and meals, drinking water, fruit juices, bottomless alcohol, coffee and tea. It included my accommodations, which were basically sheds, tents with the bedding as well, the snorkeling equipment, which are goggles and a snorkel, and the entrance fees for all the places we have visited, including the environmental fees. I also want to share with you a couple of generic things which were important to me, especially electricity. So if you are asking yourself how we're going to deal with electricity on board, there are plugs on board that you can use throughout the journey. And I travel with a lot of camera gear and I had no issues in recharging my batteries the whole time. So if you don't find the multi-plugs, you just ask the crew and they will provide it for you. If you're traveling with a drone, I had almost no problems with the drone, but you can check my other video where I explain where you can fly, or actually where I could fly in Palawan and also the island of Cebu and Boracay. So go and check my videos up here. In terms of timetables, you will travel more or less for an hour, a couple of hours maximum from between each destination, and you'll stay on the spot for almost an hour every time. A couple of extra things. The actual agency, El Nido Paradise, is placed in El Nido. So once I was in El Nido, I could go to the office and pay for the rest of the cost and also talk to the actual agents to make everything clear. Okay, we're gonna get started. I'm gonna go through, I think, all the destinations we have been to. Bear in mind, your tour could change during the day according to the weather conditions. And our tour actually changed a couple of things because of the ocean and the weather. Right, so day 1, very exciting. We met outside of El Nido Paradise office in El Nido town at 8 o'clock in the morning. I started to meet the people that were going to be on the tour with me. So it's good, you know, there's excitement of the first day and you start chatting and knowing each other. Then we got picked up by a couple of vans because our group was made of 19 people. We jumped on the van and we drove for 45 minutes from El Nido village to a different port, which I can't really remember the name of. And the boat was already there waiting for us. We jumped on board with our suitcases. We actually left the suitcases for the crew, the boat crew, to pick up and safely store. We did a couple of security and safety checks and we departed. The crew was made of 10 people. We had some snack straight away as we departed, some fried potatoes with chocolate sauce, and we sailed for an hour before we arrived at Daracuton Island, our first destination. The water here already was amazing. The sun was out, so all the colors were standing out. We had low tide and we could see a shipwreck right in front of the beach. So we jumped into the water and we swam towards the beach, which is made of white and quite fine sand as well. There are a few sheds and huts on the beach. There is a resort there and people stop by for the night. There was a beach volley field, so if you wanted to play you could, but we just walked around for around 20 minutes, not much actually here. Bear in mind, if you have to carry any gear between the boat and the beach, the crew will do it for you on a kayak. So you just ask them to put your gear on the kayak, they will take it to the beach and you will find it right there, and the same to go back to the boat. These guys are awesome, and actually I thank my crew because it was made of amazing people, including Melvin Magic. We swam back to the boat, we left and we went towards our second destination called Tackling Island. This is a small island made of a stripe of sand, really beautiful from the sky as well, because I had my drone, of course. This beach is completely made of white corals and shells. Check this out, this huge shell, which unfortunately I couldn't take with me because we want to preserve the environment, right? We did some snorkeling here and we walked on the beach again, and I just flew the drone. After that, we had lunch on boat. The food is amazing. You don't have to worry about anything. The chefs are, top. If you think they make everything fresh on the boat, it's really amazing. And we went towards Cobra Island. On Cobra Island, we didn't really visit it, but we stayed on the boat and the crew taught us how to fish with a plastic bottle and just the fishing line, basically. We stayed here for an hour more or less. We swam around the boat. We did some jumps off the boat as well. You can actually do some tricks and flips from the front of the boat if you want to do so. In the afternoon, we went towards Cagdanao Island. It has a particular shape from the top, like a triangle. It's stunning, and we stopped by the beach. Again, it's made of fine white sand. There's a couple of beach volley pitches, and we actually met with another tour. So it was two different boats. We met up with people actually we met in the previous days, and we played beach volley for an hour or so. We had a snack, again, banana fritters. So good, I want one now. And we went back on the boat. Now from here, our campsite was literally in front of this island, which took more or less 5-10 minutes to approach. It was sunset now, the light was amazing, the sun was still there, luckily, in the first days of my trip. And as soon as you approach, you will see all the huts facing the sea. There are enough huts for everyone on the tour, and you can choose your hut as a first come, first served basis. So I was usually one of the last ones, so I just got whatever was free, which was anyway beautiful enough. And I was a solo traveler, so I could have a hut for myself. You will find a mattress with the bedding, of course, the sheet, and also a net around your mattress to protect you from the insects, because these places, in particular in November, are very humid. If you want to check a video about my experience in the Philippines in November, go and check this out for different tips. The showers and toilets are shared with all the rest of the tour. In this island in particular, our shower was just a bucket of water that you could drop over your head, and that's it. Same for the toilets, there's just the toilet itself and bucket of water. We had some delicious food made from the chef on the boat again, and on this specific night we had a fire dancer whom entertained us with amazing tricks. Very fun night. The music was playing in the background, all the torches on the floor and around the hats. It's really a great experience. say though, we stopped the music at 10 because everyone was quite tired, so we agreed to stop the music at 10 and maybe have some more fun in the next night. This is the end of part 1 of this video. If you want to keep watching part 2, then click on the card above or on the link in the description tab. Thanks for watching.